All right, Algebra 2 fans, today we're looking at what I'm calling wacky group factoring. Okay, so we're going to do a bunch of factoring. Okay, now when I'm looking at this, our first problem, okay, remember how we did our splits down the middle and all that other fun stuff? Well, we're doing a lot of that here too, but now we're not going to necessarily split in the middle. Look at my first example. Look at how it's written down. Okay, whatever you do, when you see something like this on today's work, do not combine like terms, okay? So for problems number 1 and 2, okay, you're going to look at your exponents. Look at your exponents, all right? Do not rearrange. Don't rearrange. Do not combine. Don't combine your like terms. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to group by the exponents. Okay? So, with that said, look at this one. Notice how I can group, don't group x squared, group x cubed x squared. Here's your split. Now group x squared 30x. There's your split. And now I just say, what's my greatest common factor? That's right, x squared. And now, what do we have here? That's right, x minus 6. All right, what's your GCF here? That's, 5x. So plus 5x, and then I have an x minus 6. Well, let me say this. If these two are exactly the same, x minus 6, what's going to be in the parentheses here? That's right, an x minus 6. And then, that's right, we have a 6 on the outside. Okay, 36 divided by 6 is 6. Now notice, aren't all three of these exactly the same? Yes, so that's your GCF. And then what do we have on the inside? That's right, we have an x squared, we have a 5x, and we have a plus 6. That's all the stuff on the inside. And guess what? We can do more factoring there now. So now, we can't do anything with this, but I can factor this. X squared plus 6x plus 5, we can break down even more. That's right, so it's x and x. I need factors of 6 that will add to 5. So we have 1 and 6, and then 2 and a 3. Which ones will add to 5? That's right, 2 and a 3. So we have plus and a plus. There we go, and then don't forget your x minus 6. And we have factored with a little wackiness here. All right, look at my next one. Exactly the same formatting. Yeah, x cubed, x cubed, x squared, x, no x. Okay, so don't combine your likes. The only thing you're going to do is not be able to factor it then. Okay, so here's my splits. That's right. We're broken up into groups of 3s. So we have pairs here. So all right, so now what's your GCF? Right, we have an x squared on the outside, and then what do I have? X minus 4. What better be on the inside of our parentheses on all of these then? That's right, they better be x minus 4s. All right, so what goes here? I can factor out what? Right, a 2. 2x goes on the outside. 2x goes on the outside. 8x divided by 4 is a 2x. 2x squared divided by x is just a 2x, so plus 2x. And then here I can pull out a negative 3. That's right, negative 4 divided by positive 12 is negative 3. So here we go. There's your, that's right, all of these are exactly the same. They're all the same. So I have an x minus 4. And then on the inside, we have our, that's right, x squared plus 2x minus 3. And that can get factored more. X, what is it? That's right, 3 and 1. Your only factors are 3 and 1 to give you a plus 2. So we're at negative 1. So minus 1 plus 3. And then we have our x minus 4 in front. And that's it. We just wacky group factored. Okay. All right, look at the craziness of this one. Okay. Do not distribute or square. Don't distribute the negative 9. Do not square that out. Do not distribute or square that. Okay? Do not. All right, this is what you do. Aren't these two pieces exactly the same? Yes, they are. Pick your favorite non-X letter. I don't know, call it big fat A, and call this one big fat A. So you're actually looking at a squared minus 9a minus 36. That's a heck of a lot easier to factor. So we'll just remember that was a big giant A. We called this A and we called that A. So I'm going to factor this now. A and A. All right, 36. I need your factors of 36. That's right, 12 and 3. Minus 12 plus 3. Okay? So now we're going to replace the A with this junk again, with that x squared plus 4x. So now look at what happens when I take this A and I replace it. So now I have x squared plus 4x, and then we have minus 12. I'm going to put that back here. There's my plus 3. I'm going to replace that A with that same thing, that x squared plus 4x. And now I have two nice, easy trinomials to factor. That's right. What are your factors of 12 that will give us a 4, 6, and a 2, plus, minus? And what are your factors of 3 that will give us a 4? That's right, 3 and 1. And we just factored. Okay, we just factored. Okay. All right, look at number 4. Isn't it exactly the same? Yeah, this whole thing and this whole thing are exactly the same. Pick your favorite non-X letter. I'm going to pick the letter B. So we have B squared minus 8B minus 20. Now I just have to factor that. Let me slide this up so I have more room. So we have B, oh, what's that, 10 and 2. So minus 10 plus 2. All right. So what are we going to replace the B with? That's right, B gets replaced with this, x squared plus 3x. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm running out of room. Let me do this. Coming up over here. So I have B squared minus 8B minus 20. So we factored it to B minus 10 and B plus 2. All right, so now I want to take this So we have x squared plus 3x minus 10. And then we have x squared plus 3x plus 2. So we replace those b's and we, come on. Okay. And now these are nice and easy to factor. So x and x, that's right, 5 and 2 plus 5 minus 2. This one, nice and easy to factor. X and x, 1 and 2, plus and plus, and we're all done factoring. There you go, easy peasy. My pen is acting up. Okay, nice, easy peasy. So we finished it up here. Nice and easy. All right. Digest that, pause your video, whatever you got to do. All right, last ones. Some more wacky group factoring. Look at this one. Look at my next round. So I'm going to notice my next round here, like 5 and 6. Notice how they're written out. 6 terms. We can't do the splits in the middle here because the exponents don't line up. This one's x cubed, x squared. This is x squared. But look at this. What if I just did a traditional split? Again, don't combine like terms. Combine like terms, we're not going to be able to factor it. Okay? Notice how these are all written out descending order. Then all of a sudden, I have a descending order again. It starts over. So notice I have a nice little GCF split here and a GCF split here. So what's the GCF here? It's right, an x. And so I have x squared minus x minus 20. And then what about over here? What's our GCF? That's right, just a 3. So pull out a plus 3. And we have x squared minus x minus 20. Well, look at these. Aren't these exactly the same? Yeah, they are. So then here we go. That's on the inside. So I have x squared minus x minus 20 is in one parentheses, and your other parentheses is x plus 3. And then what do you think we're going to have to do with this? That's right, that's nice and factorable. So we have, and then we just bring this down. So I have x and x multiplies 20 with a 1 in the middle. That's right, 5 and 4 minus plus. There we go. We factored. All right, again, same thing. Look at your exponents, descending order. Then it starts over again, descending order. That's your split. So 3, 2, 1, then it starts over, 2, 1, 0. So you know where the split is. What's the GCF here? That's right, looks like I can pull out an x again. So I have x squared plus 2x minus 3. And what's the GCF here? That's right, plus 5. So I have x squared plus 2x minus 3. Again, aren't those exactly the same? Yeah. So we have x squared plus 2x minus 3, and then we have x plus 5. And now, this can get factored more. We leave this alone. All right, this is done. This we can factor. What are your numbers? That's right, 3 and a 1. What's your signs? All right, 3's the plus, 1's the minus, and we just factored. I know I'm going quick, but that's just how it is. The numbers are small. I didn't use monster numbers on the homework. All right, 7 and 8. Okay, I know letters, numbers, lots of letters, different letters. Okay, Yeah, this one we're going to have to regroup. Okay? I'm looking at this, I'm seeing a bunch of m's, but the m's look like they're a polynomial. They look like they got some exponents involved. So then the y's are some singletons. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to group my singleton y's, and then look at these m cubes. Right, I'm going to put the m cubed first, then the 2m squared, then this m right here. So I have an m cubed plus 2m squared plus my plus 2y. So here we have to regroup. Definitely regroup. And I regroup by exponents and letters. All right, now, boom, there's your split. Right, m squared, and then we have an m plus 2. What's the g? Right, plus y, m plus 2. And look at this, m squared plus y. And then we have our m plus 2. And done. All right, same thing, right? Look at that. N cubed, n squared, and an n. So I'm going to group those together. And then, so we have n cubed plus 2n squared plus 3an, then it's your plus 6a. So look at that, we have our a's grouped, and then we have our exponents in descending order. That's right, there's your split. So n squared on the outside, n plus 2. What's your GCF here? Oh, it looks like it's a 3a. Ooh, don't freak out, it's easy to do. 3a, and what better be on the inside? That's right, it better be n plus 2. And it is. And you got it, you're done. N squared plus 3a, ooh, forgot my plus sign there. And then we have our n plus 2. There. Done. Wacky group factoring.